I just got my latest and greatest pocket organizer from Maxpedition, so today we'll fill it up with a bunch of EDC gear to see what it can take. Hey everyone, welcome to Salvo EDC. The thing that I'm holding is called Platy Pocket Organizer, and out of the two sizes available, this is the larger one, which means it is 5 inches wide and 7 inches tall. And this is great news, because I always wanted a pocket organizer that is big enough to accept my favorite spork or carry my full-size tactical pens without them extending over the edge of the organizer. I also really like that it can take my big and chunky multi-tools, such as this Leatherman signal, which never fits anywhere. So when I fully pack the Platy organizer for outdoor camping, it usually looks something like this, and when I kit it for casual daily use, it looks something like this. And yeah, it can also take bigger pocket knives such as the Microtech MSI or the Spyderco Military without any issues. It can also take robust cold steel knives, and it can also safely store full-size belly songs that come without a latch. The biggest front pocket is big enough for passports and notepads, and the inner compartment that opens with a YKK zipper is big enough to hold not just one, but also a second box of Zinn. However, it has some features that I won't really use. For example, it has both a paracord lanyard and a hanger, and I understand that for outdoors this is amazing, because you can hang this on a tree instead of laying it on the ground. But good news is that I can easily remove the paracord, and later I can also easily reinstall it if I change my mind. So overall, I'm super happy with both the dimensions and also with the configuration of the Platy organizer. However, size wasn't my only concern when I was looking for a product like this, as I also wanted it to be carryable. So I definitely wanted my pocket organizer to be low profile and slim, so it could still fit inside the pockets of my cargo pants. And on top of everything, this organizer is also very light, because it's made of 500D nylon. I think this material was a great choice, because it's durable and rigid, and it rejects water enough, so I can also use it to safely store some electronics. For example, when I'm filming outside, I often keep in this bag all 3 battery packs of my camera, including 2 of my microphones, my earbuds, and even a set of these ND filters all at the same time, which makes my job a lot more convenient. The color I got is called Wolf Grey, and I really like the way it matches some of my favorite knives, but Maxpedition also makes these in black, OD green or even multicam. And full disclaimer, before filming this review, Tim from Maxpedition messaged me on Instagram saying that he's a big fan of my videos, so he gifted me this organizer and I paid only for the shipping. So Tim, big thank you for sending this out. And except for Tim's kindness, this is not a paid review, and I'm just a simple end user like everyone else. So I'm free to complain about this thing any way I want, and there are 2 things I'd like to change. First, I'd love to have a Velcro area that I could use to personalize it with my favorite patches, especially because this is such a large pocket organizer and has a lot of free real estate. So it could potentially accept pretty much any patch that I own. And second, I think it would be much better if the loopholes on this elastic strap had a different configuration. For example, right now the large loophole is in the middle, but if it was on the side, it could synchronize more with the pocket underneath it. And in the same way, if the 2 small loopholes were also on the side, next to each other, they could also synchronize with the other pocket and securely hold long and narrow things. But besides these 2 minor things, I think this product is amazing, and it also has a really good price, as the MSRP is less than 20 bucks. So if you're interested, you should look up Maxpedition's website that I will link down in the description. And if you'd like to see the coolest tactical pens compatible with this organizer, you should click on this card and watch my previous upload. Thank you for sticking around all the way, and I'll see you in the next one.